Hi, everyone. Cape and Plymouth Business here with Complete Payroll Solutions with another great set of tips for this month. Julia, what do you have for us?
Well, it's National Payroll Week, and 2021 slogan is America Works Because We're Working for America. National Payroll Week is September 6th through 10th, and it celebrates America's employees and the payroll professionals who pay them. And this year has a theme. It's called Payroll is Magic. People assume they are going to get paid, but what they don't realize is what magic we do behind the scenes to make it all happen and how they are a part of it. The federal and state agencies are tightening the grip of the collection of payroll taxes because the money collected from wage earner paychecks funds essential programs like the much referenced Medicare and Social Security programs. America, through payroll withholding, contributes, collects, and reports 70% of the US Treasury's annual revenue, which is $2.4 trillion per year. But did you know this past year, these withholdings ensured that many companies were able to receive the financial help they needed through COVID-related credits and PPP, and this was because of payroll taxes. Payroll is vital to the American economy. I'll send you a link to look up nationalpayrollweek.com, and happy National Payroll Week.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Kevin, what do you have for us today?
Today, Dale, I just wanted to talk a little bit about employee benefit notices. Any companies that offer a benefit plan, there are required notices that should be monitored, and those have been frequently changing, obviously, with the current environment. And there's we're coming up on the end of what is basically Cobra that's federally funded for some employers. So there are notices that have to go out that typically wouldn't have to go out. And in addition to Cobra notices, there's all types of other benefit notices. There's actually 11 different types of notices that should go to employees if you offer a group health plan. If you guys want more info on that, we did a great blog on it back in July on our website, so you can check that out.
Awesome. We'll list it too when we post this. That's great. Thank you. And Karen, what do you have for us today?
So today I want to talk about the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, and medical exemptions and firmly held religious beliefs. This seems to be the hot topic of the last week and certainly today. So a lot of organizations asking me how to handle somebody with a medical exemption. Well, the first step is to get a note. The person is to bring a note from their doctor explaining why they can't get the vaccine and so on. If it's a firmly held religious belief, you have to have an understanding as to what the religion is, what the objection is. Second step is you have to decide if you can reasonably accommodate for medical exemption under ADA, for religious exemption under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. But can you reasonably accommodate this person? So under ADA, the process is very similar. You have an interactive dialogue with the employee, which means you have a conversation with them. Mm-hmm. You determine based on your work environment if you can give them a reasonable accommodation. That may be, I have someone continue to work remotely, or I have someone that can work in a private office by themselves. So that could be a reasonable accommodation. So OSHA and the NLRA comes in and says you have to have a safe work environment for your people. So if you have a client-facing position or person, you may not be able to put them in a back office. You may not be able to have them work remotely. So this is a very careful analysis that we have to do. So, please contact us if you have any questions, but it may come down to a decision that you cannot reasonably accommodate them and the person has to look for employment elsewhere. Again, very, very careful walkthrough. We don't want anyone to make rash decisions on this. So be in touch with us if you need some help.
Oh, that's great. As someone who gets a paycheck through payroll, complete payroll, National Payroll Week, I am very fortunate because every time I put it in, it starts spinning. I'm like, I thank God this is magic and it just works. I know there's a lot of work behind the scenes. And my takeaway from Kevin and Karen is this is a time to go slow. Don't take anything for granted and ask for help, right? So with that said, really appreciate the tips this month. As always, we will see you soon.
Great, thank you.